Howdy, and welcome to Broken Tool Garage. This week, I'm going to be doing more of a video log on the work I'm doing on my Ramcharger, which is kind of a long-term project when you have something you tear down that much, right? We're going to be going over the firewall, getting everything off the firewall on the inside and the outside, and preparing it for me to start doing the rust removal and adding the seam sealer in there and the lizard skin and painting and the rust remover stuff and all that good stuff, right? But that'll be next week. This week is the disassembly of it and all the joys that go along with that. So let's just get into it. All right, a little bit of Ramcharger update shot right here. Ooh, cherry picker. Wheels are on, engine's out. What am I doing? Am I going backwards? No, I put the engine in for weight on there. We still got this firewall to deal with. We got holes in it, we got rust. The other side's where it leaked really bad. So this is the next phase, is get the firewall all cleaned off and get ready to do the other side like this. Actually, probably, I'm gonna try to make it look better than that. So I'm gonna think on that because I don't quite like how that worked. It's a bit of a pain. We got the master cylinder to get off there, the brake booster to get off there. Got to get that changed because we had that clearance problem, right? We got all the chassis to clean up, all in here. We got the transmission tunnel in there because once I get an engine and transmission in, I can't reach that, right? So I'm trying to get all this stuff out. I already started doing a little bit of cleanup. There's lots of pinholes and stuff like that in there, and I showed that already. I put a light back there to find it. We also have the cowl grill area to get done in this phase. Once that's done, then we can get to reassembly. Engine's out, bumpers off, engine's on the stand. I got my YouTube playlist going. That's what I do when I work on this stuff sometimes, is I make a playlist and hit play all, and then I can watch people's videos and stop, comment, like, all that stuff. Anyways, work on getting this out, and this has been a little bit of a bugger, and I got my light and started looking up in here, and probably not going to be able to see because either the camera won't focus or whatever. Back in that corner right there, there's rust on the inside. And that's what started this whole ordeal. Instead of just dropping the engine in and going, is the cab leaks, there's rust on the inside. It's starting to rot from the inside out. And I think where that's coming from is back in there. Let's see if we can get the light. I think it's coming from back in there, that corner, which I haven't addressed this side. That was what I was going to do, is address this side. But I think I'm going to have to, I didn't want to pull the dash out now because I want to get the thing going, but number one thing is make it stop leaking. And of course, there's always this kind of crud up in there that needs to come out. I think I'm going to have to pull this dash out to accomplish the goal that I want to do of make it run, is go in there and get that done. The cool thing is I can rearrange it a little bit back here and maybe get the dash sitting, I don't know, probably in that little cubby hole area right there. Rearrange and do that. Oh, here's my bezel I painted years ago, and that's with the Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover Satin Granite. So that's been holding up very well. I mean, you see the truck, it just sits around. It's not like I'm polishing that thing out and, and everything. Yeah, that's where we're at. Dash is already, the instrument cluster is mostly out anyway. So I just got to do it. That's part of it. Is once you dive into these old rigs, you're going to find rust and rot. And like, that was a good one down in there. Oh, it just feels like one step forward and 13 steps backwards sometimes, but once I get it done and put together, I'm not going to have to go back in and mess with it. Oh, as far as who I'm watching, my playlist is on Ian's Full Custom Ian. He did the I think his History channel. They did Full Custom Garage. So yeah, really talented guy. I'll probably link down below, that way y'all can click on his stuff and check him out. Well, I'm about to hit plays, which means this has got to go to off record. Now you know what I mean. 1 step forward, 13 steps back. But I needed to get this out anyway. I just didn't want to do it right now. Same with this windshield. I need to replace it. Here's what you got to do to get these out if the windshield's not out. These little the bolts that hold the dash in are up underneath there, so you got to cut these out. It's black, it's dark, so it's kind of hard to see those buggers. Let's get a little bit more light here. There we go. So they're all along through there. You can see the dash. That's what holds the upper part in. And you just got to cut that rubber out. The last couple times I did it, there was wreck trucks and the windshields are out. So this goes a whole lot easier. But that's where I'm at. I'm getting wiring harnesses disconnected and everything to get this out. And it needed it. I mean, there's dirt dauber nests back up in there. Like I said, I saw, who knows what kind of gunk is growing on this that I probably shouldn't be breathing the dust it's emitting. We look pretty good up in there. Let's see. Take a peek while we're here. Back there, that corner, right there. Once I get the heater box out, you got a definite spot. Screen turned off. Yeah, oh yeah, you can see it. You can see that line going down through there. That's what I'm about to tackle. Let's look at the other side. Onto the other side. Alright, still got work to do over here. Getting some wiring harness stuff out. I think that's all that's holding me in is the main harness going through the firewall. And of course we had all that lovely stuff back up in there. I done forgot about that. So yeah, pulling the dash is, yeah, that's the right move. That's just what I got to do here and go from there. But I'm about done for tonight. That was a lot of work getting that bugger out. And I think I showed the other side here. Blind myself. It don't look like we got a lot off the firewall there, but I assure you quite a bit came off the firewall there. So just need to push that in. Well, probably need to get a screwdriver and that little push clip in there. Push that in. The brake booster's coming off. I might as well pull the steering column, because all that's left on the steering column now is these bolts. That's it. Pull that out, and then I have a clean firewall. And, you know, of course, get the box out. And that'll be a good clean firewall. I'm trying to decide what I want to do on paint. If I get the acrylic enamel that I want, I really need to get a different paint gun, and I want to get that Eastwood Concourse gun. It takes less CFM than the gun that I have, so that means I don't need to upgrade the compressor, or I can limp the one I have along better, because it is the 8-gallon Husky over there. So the numbers match up, so it can support that gun, versus the one that I have is a bit sketchy. I push the compressor. So that's what I'm thinking about there. I need to figure out, now that I have this out, what am I painting the interior. I know the plastic is going that gray color. I may leave it black and gray. That way I don't have to do jams or anything else. Just shoot the whole thing black and be done with it. So actually, don't look like a lot of that needs it, but what I'll probably do is look for something with the use with the lizard skin that I got. I'll come in and just shoot that, get all this stuff that has who knows what kind of diseases in it over the years, and mold and fungus and everything. Get all that out, and then probably shoot a coat of lizard skin on it, and then call that good. While I'm in here, this is the time to do it. This is why I pull it in here to begin with, is to actually tackle this right here. So I just want to drive it, but this is part of getting to it. So just got to enjoy it while I build it. It just the time it takes to do it is the time it takes to do it. I'm tired of trying to put artificial deadlines on this stuff. I want to get to my next project truck, which is my dad's truck, but I can't do that until I get this done. And then however long it takes is however long it takes, you know. I got to view it like that and not keep pushing myself to a certain deadline. It's not like this is my job and I have a customer. Heater box is out, dash is out, everything's off the dash. Now it's time to start getting cleaned up. So basically onto the boring part. Same for the outside. It's all got to get stripped down. Now the inside I'm not going to have to strip down to bare metal, but this is in such a bad condition, I need to strip this whole thing down to bare metal, which is going to take some time, and start filling holes up and fixing rust and yeah, the boring stuff. So you'll get to see some of the other content I'm doing come up, just because I don't just work on one thing at a time. All right. Got this thing torn all apart. I don't think there's very many parts on the thing left to tear apart now, but that's what you got to do. You got to dive into these things and get that rust out. Now's the time to take care of all that. So that's what we're going to be doing next week, is what am I using to take care of all of that rust and seal it back up.